Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of British currency with a focus on the UK halfpenny coin from 1948. This coin holds a special place in the history of British currency, representing a time when the halfpenny was an essential part of everyday transactions. In this video, we'll explore the design, historical significance, and current market value of the 1948 UK halfpenny coin. So let's get started and uncover what makes this coin so intriguing. Starting with the obverse, or front side, of the 1948 halfpenny, we find a beautifully crafted portrait of King George VI. This portrait was designed by the esteemed engraver Thomas Humphrey Paget and features a detailed representation of the king, who ruled from 1936 until 1952. In this depiction, King George VI is shown facing left, wearing a crown. Surrounding the portrait, we see the inscription which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, defender of the faith. This regal image captures the dignity and tradition of British coinage during a significant period in the country's history. On the reverse side, we find a striking design that features the iconic figure of a seated Britannia. The reverse, designed by Paget as well, depicts Britannia, the personification of Britain, holding a trident and shield, symbolizing strength and defense. She is seated next to a ship and surrounded by waves, representing Britain's naval heritage. Above Britannia, the coin is inscribed with halfpenny and the date 1948. This design not only reflects national pride but also the continuity of British coinage as a representation of the country's identity. The 1948 halfpenny coin is made of bronze, which gives it a rich, warm color. It weighs 9.45 grams and has a diameter of 25.5 millimeters, featuring a smooth edge. The combination of bronze and classic design elements contributes to its appeal, making it a great piece for collectors and history buffs alike. In terms of value, the 1948 halfpenny is quite accessible for collectors, especially in good condition. Typically, you can find these coins valued at around $100 to $300 USD for those in circulated condition. However, if you come across an uncirculated example, the value could rise significantly, potentially reaching $1,000 or more, depending on the coin's quality and demand among collectors. Coins with unique features, such as minting errors, can also command higher prices due to their rarity. For anyone interested in British history or coin collecting, the 1948 UK halfpenny coin is a delightful addition to any collection. It serves as a tangible link to a bygone era, showcasing the artistry of British numismatics while representing the nation's heritage. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this halfpenny coin offers a glimpse into the past and a piece of history that you can hold in your hand. Next up, the 1965 UK halfpenny coin, a fascinating piece that marked the last of its kind in British currency history. The halfpenny has a rich history in Britain, but the 1965 issue was among the final ones before the UK transitioned to a decimal currency system in 1971. This coin offers collectors a snapshot of British history and design, with unique details that reflect the craftsmanship and tradition of the time. So let's delve into the story, design, and potential value of the 1965 halfpenny. On the obverse, or front side, of the 1965 halfpenny, we see the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This was one of the early portraits of the Queen, showcasing her with a youthful appearance, facing to the right, and wearing a laurel wreath, an emblem of victory and honor. Around the portrait, the inscription reads, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, defender of the faith. Gillick's design has a timeless elegance and remains one of the most beloved depictions of Queen Elizabeth. Moving on to the reverse, we see a detailed image of the Golden Hind, the ship of the famous Elizabethan explorer Sir Francis Drake. This design, created by artist William Gardner, features the Golden Hind in full sail, capturing a sense of adventure and Britain's maritime history. Above the ship is the inscription halfpenny with the year 1965 shown below. This image is rich in symbolism, representing the spirit of exploration and Britain's influence during the Age of Discovery. Gardner's work on the reverse makes the 1965 halfpenny a visually appealing and historically significant coin. The 1965 halfpenny is made of bronze, giving it a distinctive warm tone. It has a weight of 5.67 grams and a diameter of 25.5 millimeters, with a smooth edge. These coins were well crafted to withstand circulation, and their classic design elements have made them an enduring favorite among collectors. When it comes to value, the 1965 half-penny is relatively common, as many were minted to meet public demand before the shift to decimalization. For a circulated coin in good condition, it usually holds a value of around $500 to $1,000 USD. However, if you find a 1965 half-penny in uncirculated or near mint condition, its value can increase, ranging from $300 to $1,000 USD, depending on quality and demand. While not rare, high-quality specimens or those with unique minting features may attract collectors willing to pay a bit more. The 1965 half-penny is a wonderful piece of British numismatic history. Not only does it feature an iconic design with the golden hind, but it also represents the final chapter of the pre-decimal half-penny, making it an essential addition for collectors with an interest in British currency evolution. It's a small piece of history that captures the artistry and cultural heritage of Britain during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Next up, the 1942 UK half-penny. This coin circulated during World War II, a period when resources were scarce, and yet the British Mint continued to produce these coins with the quality and precision it was known for. The 1942 half-penny represents resilience and tradition, making it a great addition to any collection. Let's dive into the details of this coin's design, historical significance, and value in today's market. On the obverse, or front, of the 1942 half-penny, we find the portrait of King George VI, who ruled from 1936 to 1952. This depiction of the king facing left was designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, one of Britain's most respected engravers of the time. Surrounding the king's portrait is the inscription, which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This title reflected Britain's vast empire, including its hold on India, which wouldn't gain independence until 1947. Paget's design captures both the authority and dignity of the king, symbolizing stability during a turbulent period. Turning to the reverse, we see the image of Britannia, the enduring personification of Britain, seated and holding a trident in her right hand and a shield bearing the Union Jack in her left. Beside her sits a small ship, symbolizing Britain's naval power and reach across the seas. Above Britannia, the coin reads half-penny with the year 1942 inscribed below. This powerful imagery, originally crafted by Leonard Charles Wyon in the 19th century, is a reminder of Britain's maritime heritage and its role as a global power. The use of this traditional design during WWII was a testament to Britain's determination to uphold its national identity, even during times of hardship. The 1942 half-penny is composed of bronze, giving it a rich, warm appearance that has aged beautifully on well-preserved coins. It weighs about 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 25.5 millimeters and a smooth edge. The coin's substantial size and weight add to its appeal for collectors, as it's solid and crafted to withstand circulation. This is especially meaningful given the challenging times in which it was minted. When it comes to value, the 1942 half-penny is generally accessible due to its relatively high mintage, as the British government continued producing these coins in large numbers to support the wartime economy. In circulated condition, a 1942 half-penny typically holds a value of about $500 to $1,000 USD. However, if you find a coin in uncirculated or near mint condition, its value can increase, with some examples fetching up to $1,000 or more depending on quality. Coins with unique minting errors can also attract higher prices, as they are sought after by niche collectors. The 1942 UK half-penny isn't just a coin, it's a piece of history, reflecting Britain's strength and resilience during one of the most challenging times in modern history. Adding this coin to a collection offers more than monetary value. It's a chance to hold a small but meaningful symbol of British heritage and WWII era history. Next up, the 1943 UK half-penny. This coin circulated during a time of great global upheaval, yet the British Mint continued producing coins with quality and tradition. The 1943 half-penny embodies resilience and is a testament to Britain's steadfastness during the war. Let's dive into the unique design elements, historical context, and the current value of this remarkable coin. Starting with the obverse or front side, we see a portrait of King George VI, who reigned from 1936 to 1952. This particular design, created by engraver Thomas Humphrey Paget, shows King George VI facing left, a dignified depiction that was used throughout his reign. Surrounding his portrait is the Latin inscription. This stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, defender of the faith, Emperor of India. The title Emperor of India was still used until India's independence in 1947, making this coin a memento of Britain's colonial past. Paget's skillful design gave the king an authoritative, calm expression, which was symbolic of stability during the turbulent wartime years. Turning to the reverse, we find a detailed image of Britannia, the personification of Britain, seated and holding her iconic trident, symbolizing naval strength. To her side is a shield with the Union Jack, representing defense, and just beside her, a small ship, symbolizing Britain's enduring maritime tradition. Above Britannia, the coin reads half-penny with the year 1943 below. This traditional design, crafted by Leonard Charles Wyon in the 19th century, continued to be used through the war, connecting Britain to its rich historical and cultural heritage. The 1943 halfpenny is made of bronze, giving it a warm tone that ages well. It weighs around 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 25.5 millimeters with a smooth edge. The coin was made to last, which is evident in how well many examples have survived decades in circulation. This quality production was essential during wartime, as coins needed to withstand heavy usage. When it comes to value, the 1943 halfpenny is generally affordable for collectors, as these coins were minted in significant quantities to support the wartime economy. In circulated condition, a 1943 halfpenny typically holds a value of about $500 to $1,000 USD. However, coins in near mint or uncirculated condition can fetch significantly more, often around $500 to $1,500 depending on quality and collector demand. Coins with rare mint errors or unusual details can sometimes be worth even more to specialty collectors. In summary, the 1943 UK halfpenny is a small yet enduring piece of history, reflecting Britain's strength and resilience during World War II. It's more than just a coin, it's a tangible reminder of a challenging era, making it a valuable addition for anyone interested in British history or numismatics. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the story behind the 1943 halfpenny.